You know, most of the times when you watch a YouTuber, life looks like it is happy. Life looks like it is good. But you know what? Sometimes that is just a mask. A mask that pretends everything is happy and nice. And you know what? I wish everything was happy and nice, even though there are a lot of things that I can say I have nothing to complain about, and that is true. But I'm having a bad day today. I cannot find my words, I have to redo my intros, and whatever not. And at the same time, you're kind of forced to put a video online, especially because Monday there was no video, but that has a different reason because I've been doing a few couple of other videos, like how to script. I had to put a video up on Playland because it's disappearing sooner or later. It was a little bit messy last week. And today, well, my life is messy. But, you know, I'll guess everyone has those days. And like I said, there are a lot of things I can actually not complain on to. But I just need to tell you guys that, you know, even my life ain't always happy. Anyways, this amazing painting, I still like it, even though I have my doubts on the lettering. I have been messing around with it afterwards, and I kinda find a font online which I can add to this stuff to make even better lettering or something else, but I will explain you that at another point. Now you guys, look at all these comments popping up. You guys find this also amazing. Thank you a lot for the nice comments, and there is one comment that also add in a little bit more. This comment is of Mindblower DK saying, looking good. Great creativity. I think you need a supermarket, a kiosk, grocery store. I would show up if there was a hairdresser. Been playing Ylands for a long time and never got a haircut. And I would surely visit if you had a bumper car area. Keep up the good work and thanks for your video. And thank you for your comment, I really appreciate it. And then all of a sudden I was thinking, you know, it might be better if I just write down all of the ideas you guys give me, which I haven't implemented just yet. So what I've been doing, I've been going back to all of the comments, I've been reading them, and I took some of the ideas you guys have been suggesting. I've been writing them down on a WordPad on a nice list, and we're going to work onto these ideas slowly but surely when we are going to finish off certain parts. Finishing off certain parts is one thing I really going to need to do, and a few plenty upcoming videos will be about the single player series because I want to add a lot of stuff and I want to see it grow. So what I mean by that is finishing off certain things, like in here I got a few couple of more things to add. It's not too much, but still. And then we have this theme park. And one of the ideas for the theme park was JB's Juices from Young Gorilla. It was a long while ago. I took the comment, I'm putting it up the list. And we're going to add that idea sooner or later to this theme park. And also the comment of bumper car area of mind-blowing DK and a few couple of other things like a supermarket or grocery store. And with a supermarket slash grocery store, I think I can add one of the special fonts to it and make it look very nice, like a custom made like sign type of view instead of using these letters everywhere. I think it's gonna look very good. But as many of you know, sooner or later, Halloween will be there. And if I'm not wrong, if I press C, then you can see I already start dressing myself up for Halloween. You see that face of this guy? That is kind of how I feel for today. But I'm gladly I finally got the video rolling. Now, I would also like to add in a few couple of pumpkins here and there just to get a little bit into the mood of Halloween. As you can see right down there in the distance, those are a lot of melons. But that is not all. I got a blueprint from JD Triton giving me some nice decorations, which will be these two guys right down here. So I'm just gonna take them and see for a nice spot where I can place them down. The first one is this one. There's some nice hay and some leaves and pumpkins, and yeah, I you know, it is simple, but I just like to implement you guys' ideas into my world. So I'm going to need to get a very nice spot, which also made me think for the future if I want to make like a new island type of deal, that I would like to have one spot where we're going to team everything up. So Halloween will be Halloween theme, Christmas, Christmas, Easter, Easter, that kind of stuff. Like one area, something like this, and then remove the tree and place something in the middle. In this case, so let's place this down and see what we're going to do. We're going to need hay, some logs, some pumpkins, and sorrel leaf. What are sorrel leaves? I guess this is not it. This is sisal. English. English sometimes very difficult. Sometimes it's like I, and sometimes it is E, or sometimes E. Okay, so this guy, that will be perfect, right? Yeah, that's nice, right down there. And this guy also going to need pumpkins, going to need clay, another pumpkin can. Okay, this is what I have, definitely. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, I like that. So just, you know, put some team stuff right down here when you go to the Ferris wheel, team park type of deal. Now, where on earth am I going to find those things that I'm going to need? Let's see, maybe I already got it from an island. Not really. Nope. I'm not sure. What is that stuff? Like those leaves. What is that? I am glad that I placed a ton of pumpkins around already. That's very good. And you also might have noticed that I removed some trees right down there, because sooner or later we're also going to need to make a farm area. Now I'm not quite sure just yet what I want to do with this area. I was also thinking maybe I should, you know, make the farm area not connected to the town and just move it up right down here somewhere. One thing I do know is that I want to remove everything down here, you know, besides the withered stuff, besides the stones, mushroom probably. And just let's see, it's basically going to be the same idea of the wildlands. Just remove it all except for the things that cannot be placed back. And then, you know, make like a nice area out of it, unless, you know, I need to do that right down here. And one thing I do know that I would swear I had those leaves in my hands. Beautiful, look at that. That is fantastic. You know, I really like the color choice of this black and reddish together. Makes it look vampire-ish. At least that's what I think. And yeah, okay. Gonna ask it on the Discord. Alright, meanwhile, I think it's actually a good thing that if you have a blueprint that is unfinished, you can already remove stuff from it. Like that, beautiful. That is funny. If you press Q, there is no hard and out item for this. Except, no, also not. Except for those ones. I don't mind. So yeah, this also made me think, you know, how about we gotta give this tree, if I use the right one, a nice orangey color, which is kind of strange, but it will do, Change this area a little bit into Halloween. Yeah, that starts to become something already. Like, this is what I would like to have, like a place where we're always going to change stuff into different themes. Oh, that is, you know, that's actually not too bad. I like it. What I also can do, of course, is make the tree a little bit more yellow orangey. So it outstands from all the pumpkins, just like that. Giving a little bit of an autumn feeling. Now, when I made this, I made 3 of them, and then I was like, you know, maybe we should place these guys right on here. Oh, that is... I mean, it is not like a brilliant idea, but it is kind of cool though. Now... yeah, that will do it. Especially also because there's a lot of green on that side. Yeah, that's kind of a silly but nice idea. Alright, in the Discord, Yo has Lego is saying Tundra, Tiaga, and Temperate 2, I think. So he's not sure. They are the weeds with those leaves flat on the ground and with a little red flower popping up in the middle. You know what? I think I know what he's talking about. Yeah, those ones here. Ah, okay, so Sorrel stuff looks like that. Now, oh yeah, look at all of these Sorrel. Okay, so it's gonna be very handy to 1, 2, 3, just place them back here. And then maybe have another 4, 3. Okay, that's fine. Then, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Grab 3, plant 3. It's kind of a thing that I've been saying, like, if you grab something, place at least one thing back, because you get 3 seeds. Yeah, these things look like nice autumn type of deal too. But here will be the question, will I get red ones or will I get, excuse me, orange one or red one? Now of course there is a little trick what we can do to make sure that we will get the right one straight away. Yeah, these guys, rainforest plant. So rainforest plant has this guy, which if you take the seeds, you always get this guy, which in some cases a little bit disappointing, because look at this guy and look at that guy. So there are multiply versions of it, and then I wish, but you know, that the seed would say seed rainforest plant seed A, B, and C, or it should give you a randomized type of deal. But in this case, we have no option, we have no choice. So what we have to do here is, oh, that's kind of cool too. So a sumac is a tree. So as you can see, there are multiple versions of it, and I am not sure which one it is going to give. But to make sure that we will get what we want, we're just going to place one of these right down there, exactly on the grid, and we also do that with this one. Then it's going to be super simple, because, well, maybe it's not even needed, but I will. I'm just going to plant this one there and that one there, and then we're just gonna make sure that it is selected on that guy and save it up. And then I'm like, okay, silly I am, I could just paint it the leaves if it was a green one. But then I'm wondering, will it just give me the same shades? Like, I believe the orange one has a few different shades on it. Let's find out, I would say. So, yeah, you see, like, many different shades of orange. The green one, I don't really see it. Let's take one that is, yeah, so I'll guess if I would take an orange. Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay. I'm glad that, you know, even though I was look silly for a second, so it doesn't change the shade as in that one. So if you want to have a bit of shade on it, then yeah, use the correct one. And I can also take these guys. I saved it up for some reason. I think to make pigment, I'm not quite sure. Alright, so one by one, let's first add in these flowers. Yeah, I like that different shades type of deals. Now, before placing anything else, I would like to place the sumac. Alright, if there is no wind, it kind of does the job here. Now, of course, the only downside is, you know, I would say, having a block on there, difficult to rotate. I'm not sure why I have the block this time. Maybe I'm afraid it's not going to be placed the correct way. Maybe I should do a little experimenting on it. Also note to myself in the future, if I'm gonna make a area where I can decorate stuff, make sure I got enough space between in buildings at least, so I won't have this problem. And so I have a couple more of these leaves, and I planted some because this made me, or better to say, this gave me an idea. So let's add them. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that a lot. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Helloween park. And so, ladies and gentlemen, with your blueprint idea, or in this case, JD Triton's blueprint idea, I now have finished the park off with a nice project. Of course, when Helloween is done, I need to change it all back. But for now, this is what I have. And I thought, you know, he added some hay. Let's add some hay around. So I've been putting hay here and there. A lot of pumpkins and even more pumpkins and even more pumpkins. Yes, that guy is floating there maybe. And it is problem solved. So some hay around. I think it looks very nice. Very lovely park. I added those colored leaves down here, even though this tree has one kind of leaf, you know, but I like this mixture a lot more and will fit in with this down here. Yeah, I like it so much. I really do like it a lot, and I just can't stop like taking screenshots from this angle down here. You know, something like this. It's getting darker and darker, and look at this. Beautiful. Alright, so in this case, like if you guys have some stuff that you would like to add to my world, like let me just say small, oh god, this is nice and very dangerous because sooner or later I'm gonna get these creatures up my butt. Oh god, oh, time to move, time to move. I think they won't spawn until a certain point anyways. But yeah, if you guys have some of these small little blueprints, ideas that you want to see in my world, something nice, something cozy, then you can always send me a direct message into Discord. Of course, make sure that you don't add items that are too rare, because I don't have too rare items, but this is nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Of course, if you maybe has like a small little building, maybe a farm building or something, you can also send it to me, and then I can always see if we can add it in here, if it will fit in here. So JD3ton, thank you a lot for giving this episode something to do. I like that a lot. And then I think I'm gonna make sure for the smithing building that I got some furniture in there. And then Friday, Saturday, I think it will be a very good moment to start working onto the theme park.